So what's up guys, it's Terry here by Nino Rakwaji and welcome back to another video of Call of Duty Warzone Season 6. In today's video, I've got something a little bit different for you guys. I'm actually going to be introducing to you guys the top 5 overpowered meta guns and their meta class setups to boot with the most recent update of Warzone Season 6. Warzone with the most recent update actually got a whole bunch of buffs and nerfs as usual with a lot of the weaponry, and there were some new guns introduced as well. So I thought for today, I'd show you guys some pretty broken class setups, see how all the guns kind of feel like within the most recent update, and help you guys perform. If you guys have seen my Warzone 2 gameplays, I have been getting progressively and much better at the game, and learning to, kind of identify the weaknesses and the strengths of certain weapons. So if you guys are excited to, put your best foot forward and destroy in Warzone 2 with my class setups here today, then make sure you guys drop a like in the video, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. I upload Warzone 2 gameplay videos every so often, store bundles, and other sorts of random videos, so if you're into any of that, or enjoy me for my personality, then go ahead and subscribe. I love to have you here. And as usual, shout out to the Noti gang from the comment section below my videos. If it wasn't for you guys, the audience that I have, I wouldn't know where I would be in this life. Seriously, you guys are truly incredible. But yeah, with all that being said, let's go ahead and start things off with the first gun that we're talking about here, and that's going to be the new SMG of the ISO 9mm. And before we get into the attachments a little bit deeply, just so you guys know, I haven't fully leveled up the ISO 9mm. Once I get it to max level and make it an official video on it, you guys will see the tunings on these attachments. But for the attachments itself, we got the XRK Sandstorm, which is going to help us a ton with vertical recoil control, allowing us to control the gun way more effectively. The barrel is going to be the ISO 45 factory for that damage range, hipfire accuracy, and bullet velocity, so this gun can melt even faster longer ranges, making it more viable as one of the best close quarters SMGs. The laser is going to be the 1MW quickfire laser for the extra ADS speed and snappiness, and your laser doesn't show. Whereas if you put these other two lasers on, whenever you aim down sights, your lasers will show, and that will be very detrimental to your success in Warzone 2. So run the quickfire laser, it's going to help you a ton in surviving those gunfights. For the stock, we got the Demo Fade TAC with that aim walking speed and sprint speed, allowing us to strafe left and right a lot more quickly, and allowing us to win more gunfights in that sense by being able to dodge your bullets. And in sprint speed, so we can move around the map much more effectively, run into opponents, run away from opponents, needing to play it up, or getting to certain vantage points or whatever. This is a very important attachment, and it's kind of the reason why I like this gun a little bit better than the ISO 45 at times. And then with the magazine, we actually have a 50 round drill mag, which is 5 bullets more than the ISO 45, so there's some nice advantages to this ISO 9mm, I'd say. But yeah, when it comes to the ISO 9mm, it feels extremely effective. I've yet to use it like a ton, because I don't have tunings on it, but what I can tell after, trying to mess with these bots, this gun is pretty effective. Even for those opponents at farther ranges, if you can control your recoil, it could be very strong, but up close, it does its job well, so definitely try this class setup out, and when you get those tunings, this gun will be kind of dangerous. And if you guys are curious about my general loadout, I do use the FTAC Siege as my handgun. I'm not really going to show you guys the tunings on this because it doesn't really matter. I usually just switch out my FTAC Siege for either SMG or an AR, depending on the video that I'm making, because I always use an SMG and AR combo. So the FTAC Siege is just there more for show. In case, late game Vondel, I need an FTAC Siege, I'll have this FTAC Siege at hand, but I want to say it's all important. Tactical is always going to be the smoke grenade, so I can, make some plays. Lethal throwing knife to, finish off foes. And my perk package is usually double time tracker, fast hands, and high alert. Double time suck around and run around the map a lot more effectively, run away from opponents, run into them, play it up, whatever the case may be. Tracker so I can track my opponents down in case I potentially have missed them for some reason. Fast hands for the fast reload, and high alert in case somebody sneaks up on me, and it's a very powerful perk. But now we're going to move on to the rival of the ISO 9mm, and this gun is still effectively good. The Warzone ISO 45. Once again, the muzzle is going to be the XRK Sandstorm. It's a very powerful muzzle for the ISO SMGs, and it'll help to control them a lot more effectively. And when it comes to the tunings of the muzzle here, left sider is recoil stabilization at 0.49 ounces weight, and bomb sider is going to be recoil control at 0.20 inches length, allowing us to control this gun more effectively at range. And just so you guys know, all the tunings that I have here are optimized so that all these attachments are effectively overpowered, and collectively the overpowered attachments superpower the guns that I have them tuned for. So all the tunes, you know, with all the guns that you guys see in this video, are at their absolute best. And use these tunes, they truly make a difference in your gameplay. The laser here today, once again, is going to be the 1MW quickfire laser for the reasons that I listed on the ISO 9mm. And the tunings for the laser are left slider spin to fire speed and negative 0.24 ounces weight to bring up the gun faster and have a faster time to kill. Bomb slider ADS speed for negative 31.26 feet. Zero distance for snappiness, and you won't lose that much aim lock and steadiness or aim buying aisle stability. On the barrel is going to be the Edge 47 grip to control this gun more effectively with that recoil stabilization and idle stability so it doesn't move as much, and combining it with the effects of the muzzle will make this gun even more accurate at times than the ISO 9mm. The tuning is as follows: left sider's recoil stabilization at 0.57 ounces weight, and bottom sider is going to be aiming out stability at 0.30 inches length, once again making this gun even more accurate and deadly. Compared to the ISO 9mm, I know the iron sights are kind of similar, but I just can't vibe with the iron sights on this gun, so I put on the Slimline Pro for better accuracy and thus a faster time to kill. And the optic tuning is going to be left slider ADS feed at negative 1.35 ounces weight, and bottom slider is going to be set all the way to far for that change of perspective, and I'll have a little bit more stickier aim, which is really sweet. And just so you guys know, if you can't get to the precise numbers on any of the tunings in this video, as long as you're like 1 or 2 or 3 off, you're still based to receive those maximum benefits. And for the magazine, of course, we're using the 45 round drum mag because you need as much ammo as possible for those fully armored opponents. And you guys know, the ISO 45 is just like such a perfect Halloween gun, especially with the orange camo. It looks really great, but yeah, I mean, I don't know, I just feel much more effective with the ISO 45 personally. Only downside is that it does feel like it has a little bit more recoil, so it's a little bit harder to control that range, and you have 5 less bullets. But up close, it's a pretty nice feeling gun. Let me know your guys' thoughts on the ISO 45. Next up, we're covering the new DLC weapon of the TR-76 Geist, and it looks pretty splendid if I say so myself. Muzzle is going to be this King Tread 40 to really maximize this gun's recoil control and allow us to get those long range kills more effectively. Muzzle tuning is going to be left slider recoil stabilization at 0.49 ounces weight, and bottom slider is going to be recoil control at 0.23 inches length. For the barrel, we actually have the Bruin Bridle Heavy for that recoil control, damage range, bullet velocity, and hipfire accuracy. We want this gun to be a long range meta god because it is an AR, and this will make it just not move, which is really nice in combination with the other attachments on this setup. And it's going to be a heavy hitter with that damage range and bullet velocity. Tuning for the barrel, left sider recoil steadiness at 0.18 pounds weight, and bottom sider is going to be ADS speed and negative 0.15 inches length. Underbarrel once again is the Edge 47 grip because it's the best underbarrel in the game. And the tuning is going to be left sider recoil stabilization at 0.44 ounces weight, and bottom sider is going to be aiming out stability at 0.23 inches length. For my optic of choice, I like the AIMOP V4, so I put it on for, you know, better sights at longer ranges. And the optic tuning is left sider ADS speed at negative 2.03 ounces weight, and bottom sider is going to be set all the way to far for that better peripheral vision. And the magazine here is going to be the 45 round mag because it's the most ammo that you can carry. And honestly, I think this gun is kind of in competition for the meta. I wouldn't say it's number 1. I still think the Kastov 7.62 is like the better gun, but I know a lot of you guys were curious about this gun, and I'd like to compare this gun to like the ISO Hemlock a bit. Still got some kick to it, as you guys can kind of see. So if you're able to control the bullets a lot better, like it can really melt. But it's like a stronger ISO Hemlock, but the ISO Hemlock's a little bit more accurate. So hey, if you can control the freaking recoil, you're in for a good treat with this gun. It's pretty nice. Moving forwards though, we got the absolute best AR in the game still, in my opinion, even though it got some nerfs. I don't think they personally did much, but hey, you guys could be the judge of that. Let's talk about the Kastov 7.62. Muzzle is going to be the TI LR8 here for that horizontal recoil control. Tuning is going to be left sider recoil stabilization at 0.54 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be recoil control at 0.21 inches length. The barrel is going to be the IGK 406mm for that recoil control and bullet velocity, so this gun can hit harder at longer ranges. Left side is going to be recoil steadiness at 0.26 pounds weight, and bottom side is going to be ADS speed and negative 0.22 inches length. Underbarrel is once again the Edge 47 grip. You can tell that I'm a big fan of it. Underbarrel tuning is left side recoil stabilization at 0.52 ounce weight, and bottom side is going to be aiming out stability at 0.19 inches length. Once again, we got the AIMOP V4 for the best sight in this game, and the optic tuning is going to be left side ADS speed at negative 2.13 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be set all the way to far. And of course, we're going to be rocking the 40 round mag because we need as much ammo as possible for all of these fully armored opponents. And when you leave the Kastov 7.62 the way it is, I mean, look at this thing. It's a lot easier to control than the new gun, at least in my opinion. Maybe I should change the attachments a little bit more in the new gun, but for only 40 bullets, I mean, it's pretty effective. I love this gun. Still use it. It's effective. And we got another rival SMG to talk about here, which is the Lachmann sub. The muzzle is going to be the X10 RR40 to not only have that sound suppression, but also boost this gun's damage at farther ranges, because it can melt up close, but its damage range isn't the best, so we got a muzzle to kind of help with that. Muzzle tuning is going to be ADS speed on the left slider at negative 0.54 ounces weight, and bomb slider's bullet velocity at 0.35 inches length. We have the barrel of the FTAC M sub to once again help with that damage range, so this gun can be more effective at a little bit longer ranges and melt faster. Barrel tuning, left slider recoil steadiness at 0.27 pounds weight, and bomb slider is going to be damage range at 0.31 inches length. Underbarrel is going to be the X10 Nexus grip for the aiming out stability and recoil stabilization. This gun doesn't have the Edge 47 grip, so this is the next best option. Left slider is going to be recoil stabilization at 0.59 ounces weight, and bomb slider is going to be aiming out stability at 0.34 inches length. Laser is going to be once again the 1MW quickfire laser because it's the best SMG laser. And the tunings of the lasers, left slider sprint to fire speed at negative 0.18 ounces weight, and bomb slider ADS speed at negative 31.26 feet zeroing distance. 40 round magazine is going to be our magazine because I don't really like the feel of the 50 round drum mag. It takes too long to reload and makes you kind of slow, so it would be nice for multiple opponents, but that 40 round mag has a really nice reload and you don't lose that much speed. And yeah, you guys know the Lachmann sub. It feels great, especially with this build. It actually makes getting some longer range shots a little bit more effective, but hey, getting those super far range shots a little bit more problematic. But hey, it's an SMG. You want to focus your efforts on the the close shots, and yeah, it's the Lachmann sub. Still pretty good. I still think the ISOs are better though. Now you guys might be asking, Hero, aren't you done with the video? You're showing us 5 class setups. We can go now, right? Well, for anybody that stayed to the end, we got a bonus. And there's a new attachment for this Loadout 300, and let's just say it can do some pretty nasty freaking things. Let me show you guys the class. So just trust me on everything. The barrel is going to be the Montezek 812 barrel for that damage range, bullet velocity, recoil control, and tighter pellet spread. This is going to allow you to one-shot, even in Warzone, with this gun. Just trust me. Here's the barrel tuning. Left sider aim walking speed at negative 0.29 pounds weight, and bomb sider damage range at 0.19 inches length. Laser is going to be the VLK LZR7MW to also have that sprint to fire speed benefit, and because you only have one shot in the shell for this thing, with the new attachment, ADSing and having your laser visible isn't all that important, so I would say this is worth it for the snappier ADS speed. And laser tuning is left sider sprint to fire speed at negative 0.27 ounces weight, and bomb sider ADS speed at negative 36.19 feet zeroing distance, so you can get those one-shot kills way faster by bringing up the gun faster. The stock is going to be the heist stock mod for the ADS speed, sprint to fire speed, movement speed, and hip recoil control. You always want to be as fast as possible with a shotgun to lessen the distance between you and your opponent so you can one-shot more effectively. And there is no tuning on that attachment, by the way, but for the new attachment, we got the trigger action Maelstrom dual trigger. So this essentially transforms this gun into a super shotgun where you only have one shot. It basically takes the 2 barrels of the Loadout 300 and combines them, so it's like a one-shot super shot. And let's just say it's a lot of fun to use. And when it comes to the tunings of the trigger action here, left sider ADS speed at negative 0.14 ounces weight, and bomb sider sprint to fire speed at negative 0.08 inches length. And to help us with our one-shot potential, we have the 12 gauge slug, which maximizes the damage range on this gun, allowing us to one-shot even more effectively at those super long ranges. Now this gun is a little bit broken, but you do have to have a little bit of skill while using this gun. It's not going to be automatically just a one-shot. If you want to get the one-shot, you actually have to hit them on the head, and you cannot miss. Like, if you don't hit them on the head, you're not going to get the one-shot kill. You see that? One-shot kill. One-shot kill. If you hit them on the chest, though, you are going to get a hit marker, even at farther ranges. But still, a 2-shot kill is still pretty nice. If you're able to snipe fools, and you're able to kind of like duck behind cover and everything, I mean, hey, having a consistent 1-shot or 2-shot kill, at least to the head, is kind of nice. Let me see, can I get the long-range kill here? Well, I couldn't do that, but, whatever the case is, this Loadout 300 is pretty freaking fun. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed these top 6 or top 5 classes or whatever the case is for Warzone 2. Definitely try it out for Season 6, and I'll try to be semi-consistent with the Warzone 2 videos. You guys know I'm pretty busy with the main channel, but yeah, I've been enjoying Warzone 2 a little bit more every season, and I think this season is going to be the best season for Warzone 2 so far. And hopefully in Modern Warfare 3 and the integration and everything will make Warzone 2 even better. But let me know what your guys' favorite guns are right now, and maybe I'll use them in future videos. And keep being amazing. I love you all.